Morning Stampers, it's Meg from Loven Stamps with another holiday helper video, and it's Tuesday. So here is my plea for your Tuesday. It's Take Time for Tags Tuesday. So when you are getting ready for your holidays, of course you have fun presents that you're giving and they're very exciting, but your tag sets the tone for your present. So you want your tag to stand out and look fabulous. It doesn't have to take a ton of time. Man, it's tea for Tuesday, isn't it? Morning, Lois. Doesn't have to take a ton of time to make your tag. I think you should practice that as a tongue twister. Take a ton of time. That's kind of fun. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get going with our tags. Hi, Jenny. Virtual hugs to you too. So, ready to see one? Okay, here is my sample tag. Isn't it cute? And we are going to make the most of the rainbow ink pads that we made yesterday for our Monday holiday helper, and go ahead and reuse those for this fantastic tag project. So yay! I'm so happy to have you guys all here. And if you're watching later, I'm happy that you're watching later too, so you can go ahead and say hi to everyone later even. All right, so first of all, I have to make a little thing. My mom got me these little Christmas trees. Aren't they darling? See, so cute. But they are perfect. They're making me think in silvers and meshy, bright colors and so forth. So this tag, let's talk about the anatomy on this. And they are, morning Teresa, they are the mesh, which is here. It was featured in the last mini catalog, or the current mini catalog, as a Halloween item, like little spider webs, but this is awesome. And doesn't this little tree remind you of this ribbon? They just go together so nicely. So let's make some tags, shall we? So, hey Sherry, oh yay! It's fun to have you guys live and I get to say hi to you in person rather than commenting later. So we have a piece of designer series paper because our inks that we used yesterday are really strong, bright colors. And if you missed this video, you're gonna wanna go back and see yesterday's project to see how we made these little custom ink pads. But Magenta Madness is the gorgeous color pink here that I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. You can get these designer series papers in the in colors for each year. And they are, also there's gonna be some gorgeous papers in the coming celebration catalog, which begins in January. So keep that in mind. But I just cut a 2-inch strip and cut it in half. And then set this here. I'm gonna use my fancy tag topper punch and go ahead and punch the tops of these. And tag toppers are pretty much essential for making tags. Yes, you can definitely do a tag without a tag topper punch, but you don't have to have all the tag topper punches, although why wouldn't you want to? But one good one will really go a long way for you in making your tags. So, all right, let's then go ahead and do our next step, which is going to be to use our custom ink pads. So the stamp set I'm using is Christmas Gleaming, which is one of the returning favorites from last year's holiday catalog, and I do love it. Now, the colors for this suite are, I should have grabbed a card for you. They are navy and olive and gold, so they're, copper. So they're really heavy, dark colors. They're beautiful and elegant and saturated, but they don't scream playful. So I decided that since these stamps have a lot of surface area, they would be great to use with our rainbow ink pads. So I'm gonna bring in some Whisper White cardstock here. Go ahead and ink this up. Now, if you are on day 2 of your custom ink pads, you might need to re-ink them a little bit, or you might just need to play around to make sure you're getting the ink and the color assortment that you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this. Remember to stamp at the bottom of your paper because otherwise you won't be able to reach with your punch. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean in between so that I'm not getting further muddied colors. The colors are going to have a natural tendency to get muddier as they sit over time on the pad. Oh, I like that one. But you can kind of scoot your ink around and scoot your stamp around and see if there's a place that has an ink color that you like more than others. Oh, that one's really pretty. doesn't have a lot of pink in it. So I might kind of aim for over here and see if I can get that magenta back. Let's see. And feel free to move your ink, move your stamps around and so forth. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's a good assortment, I think. So if you're gonna do a lot of custom ink pad stamping, I'd recommend trying to do it all in one day and just know that you might need to add some color as you go. So there are our tags. And then I'm just gonna take my tag punch, and these 2 punches here come as a duo, so they are very handy. There's the smaller one and then the taller one. And I'm gonna punch these guys out. And the happy colors are just too much fun. So again, if you are making a ton of tags for your Take Time for Tags Tuesday, then you would just go ahead and like assembly line them all out, get them all ready, and then kind of do each step all at once. You do all your cutting, all your punching of tags, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so then to do our assembly, the first thing I did was set this on here, and I just felt like it needed a little glitz. So what I did was grab a strip of my, I do the small one for our sample, a strip of our silver foil paper. And then what I'm gonna do is just shadow this. So I'm gonna pop the silver right behind here, okay? So it just gives us just a hint of silver there, which is kind of fun. And then I'm gonna use the Merry Christmas here, and I promised you I'd show you my bag of scraps. So these are all my strips that are a quarter, half an inch wide, since I use this strip size all the time. Oh, that was a little low. There we go. Okay, so then I take this and trim it. All right, and since I have a mega bag of strips, I'm not that worried about it. And I set this on here, and I thought, oh, that's okay, but it really needs a little bit more like presence. But I didn't want to put another piece of paper on and block all of our magenta. So in that case, your vellum is going to come in handy. And I apologize on the supply list. The vellum, I couldn't get to come up in the add to cart feature on the shopping link. So you can still go ahead and use the shopping link that's in the video description, but make sure you remember to add vellum if you don't have that. So I'm gonna punch this with my 2 1/4 circle punch, which is my go-to circle for so many things. And then this is gonna get layered on here. Now, when you're working with vellum, super key, you can't just put adhesive on the back because, hello, it shows through, right? So what you need to do in that case, and in my December tutorials, I'm actually gonna show you a ton of tips for this. So watch for those on the Loven Stamps card kits to go and monthly tutorials. So coming later today, since it is the first. But what you want to do to hide your adhesive is you want to create some layers for yourself on here. And then once you've got your layers set up, then you can go back and add your adhesive on the back. So now I can flip it over. I see exactly where my adhesive is going to be hidden. And remember, with your seal, just keep on rolling, meaning turn your wrist beyond and you'll get it to stop exactly where you want. And now I have my adhesive hidden, so I don't have to worry about my adhesive showing. So kind of fun, that little flash of silver, right? Really makes this tag. All right, next we're gonna go back and use that mesh, which is not just for cobwebs. It makes absolutely gorgeous festive holiday ribbon. And the silver just pops really. So I'm gonna kind of open it up because I like having it open. And the nice thing about the topper tag hole is that it's wide, so you don't have to like squish your ribbon to get it in there. Okay, so I'm gonna set this here and I'm not actually, well, this one I guess I can cut because I know that it is the right length for me. So, but a ribbon trick for making the most of that roll of ribbon. First of all, Stampin' Up! Ribbon rolls are really, really long, so you do get a ton of it. They're a great value, but you don't want to cut little bits and toss them away all the time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and tie my bow for this, but I'm not going to cut my ribbon off the roll. See how it's still attached there? What I'm going to do, hopefully here, is get my whole bow tied, and then I'm going to trim my ribbon. That way I'm not wasting a ton of ribbon on both ends. So let's see. I lost the end of my bow. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then make your bow end cute and little so that they come out nice and sort of in size looking. Okay, so there is our tag. Where's my other one? Oh no, okay, I think it looks a little bit bare still, okay? Check out this one, and just that little extra, can you see those little extra dots of color? We're going to add to it. And so I was flipping through my embellishments looking for silver, like silver rhinestones or something like that. And then I thought, oh, they don't have to be silver. They can be the right color. So I have my in color enamel dots, and I'm just gonna pop a couple of them on here like that. And remember to open your pieces from the sides, they go back in. That gives us our finished tags. So a really great way to make some simple tags with the tag topper punches that match your supplies, whatever you have on hand. Your tags for Christmas don't have to be red and green. And then remember, you are setting the tone for your presents, right? So whatever's inside that gift packaging, make your tag on the outside just as sweet as what's on the inside. So, all right, thank you guys for watching another Holiday Helper video. So if you're catching these on YouTube later, you can go back and watch a lot of them. If you're catching them on Facebook Live now or as a replay, you can also go back and watch them. So remember, you're definitely gonna wanna check out, I think it's Holiday Helper number 41. Is this 42? Holiday Helper number 40 or 41. Okay, whatever this one is, subtract 1, and that's the number that you're looking for to make those custom ink pads, because they are just too much fun. And I look forward to sharing another project with you tomorrow. So be sure you tune in again, 9:30 a.m. Central Time for our regular video. So happy stamping, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you the best of luck with your tags. Take care.